Hey everybody, welcome back to my slice of heaven. I'm Joey, don't mind me, I was watching that bee over my head. Chris is behind the camera.
Hi guys.
And last week I was going to video me trying to get this tractor started, but I did not. A bunch of running back and forth to the store, so I didn't video any of this. But it took me all day to get it started last weekend, and this weekend it fired right up. I know you heard this before too, but this thing set, the last time we used it was fall of 2022 when we planted those 117-ish trees last time we used it. So it's sit for a little over 2 years, or almost 2 years, not quite 2 years.
22 would be 3 years.
Oh yeah, a little over 2 years then, not quite 3 years. But we got her started. We had to get a new battery. We had to, what else did we have to do?
That one wire that the mice chewed through?
Oh yeah, the mice chewed through the coil wire, so we had to get a new coil wire. I did a bunch of other stuff to it, still could not get it to start. Went and bought a voltage meter, and that was telling me that something in the distributor was bad. So then I called my buddy up that don't live far from here. He told me, so let me back up. So when you're looking through using your voltage tester thing, you hold your light to the positive side of the coil, you should get a light. When you hold it to the negative side, you should not get a light until you crank the motor over. I was getting a light on both sides. So to me, that was telling me I had something wrong, probably in the points or something like that, and I needed to replace them. So I called my buddy. He told me to make sure they're not sticking, because it sounded like they were sticking to him and just always having a current going through. So I checked that out, used a little screwdriver to pull them apart, and he told me to sand down them lightly. Did that, and after that it cranked up. So that's where we're at now. It started right up again this weekend. So what I'm going to do this weekend is change all the fluids. I'm going to change the oil, going to change the transmission, and going to change the hydraulic fluid. And that's my goal for today, to get all that done and hook it up to my mower so I can cut the orchard. Now the mower is going to be a completely different video because I went and did something, and I'll tell you about that later. That's going to be in the next video. But this video is I'm going to change the fluids. I'm going to take this cover off. I've already taken the muffler off. I'm going to take this cover off so I can just clean it out with air, because there's a lot of sticks and twigs in there from the mice and all was carrying it up in there. So the first thing I need to do is take this air filter off. I actually don't need to take that out. I just need to take off the cover, because the cover is bigger than the hole here. It's a little warm. Lift it up over that muffler pipe.
Not used to having it under the shade cloth.
Nope. Yeah, we got it underneath the shade cloth, guys, because it is supposed to be like 96 today, and I'm just going to do a little bit at a time on this tractor. Now, if you come over here, this is all the dirt and stuff I was telling you about. There's dirt on this tray. There's dirt down here on top of the engine. I'm going to get my air blower and air compressor and just blow that out. I'd like to take this off here, but that I would have to take off my throttle and my steering wheel, and I don't know how to do either one of those yet, so that's going to be another video too, because I'll have to watch a video to show me how to take this off. But right now I'm just going to blow this out, and then we'll start changing fluids. Tires are a little low, guys. We're going to do that first. What?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
And these tires are very old, hard to read, but we think it says max 35 pounds of pressure. So we're just going to take it to like 25 or 30. So for some reason, guys, our air compressor is not pumping air into this tire. It got it up to 16 and a half, but that's it. We actually let more air out trying to put more air in.
Yeah, it was up to 17.
So we're going to stop there. So let's go try the other side. This one was already at, what was it, 12?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I think it was like 12. So we'll see if we can get this one up a little bit. Don't sound like nothing's going in there. What the heck? Huh. Try it now.
Still no.
All right, so guys, we got the air in the tire. We got these two front ones up to 16 and the two back ones up to 12 and a half. These back tires have, well, all these tires seem to have some kind of fluid in them. I don't know if it's water from buildup over the years, condensation, or did somebody actually put water or some kind of fluid in them? Because I know people do put fluid in their tractor tires. But it says you can pump it up to 35 in the back. Is that what we read?
Yes.
And 35 in the front, but these tires are so old and dry rotted, I was afraid to put too much air in them. So we're just going to go get and blow this stuff out right now. And we're gonna have to keep letting the pressure build up in the air tank, because I only got a 3-gallon air tank and it runs out of air quick when I do this. You get the idea of what we're doing. I gotta let this build up again. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go grab me a drink.
Oh man, look at all that.
Yep.
Yeah, with that hook on the end of that wire, that's...
Yeah, which is a little more stiffer though.
Yes.
Hold that. If we could blow it out that back, it should fall down. Whoa, bees. Bees. All right, guys, we are under the tractor now. This is the transmission drain plug. Now, on this tractor, I just found this out. There's a filter, you cannot see it from here, but right up here, there's a little round filter you're supposed to take out and change. I did not know about that. I watched a lot of videos before we got here today, different kinds of fluids and stuff to use, and nobody talked about that filter. And then I just happened to come across a video today that showed about that filter. So that we're not going to mess with, because you have to have a new O-ring when you take that out. And just for now, we're just going to change the fluid, and we'll come back later in a couple months and rechange this fluid again and put in a new filter. And my bucket also is a little tall, so I may get a little bit of this on the ground. We'll see.
The bucket was even taller. We cut it shorter.
Yeah, we actually cut some off the top so it would fit under here. And you can see that this is gray, so it's got a lot of water in it. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to change it. But let's get a close up of this fluid coming down, and you can see about how gray it really is. So guys, I got to tell you, YouTube saved me from a costly mistake. I watched countless videos, read different things, and everybody was saying to use 80, 90 weight gear oil in the transmission. So that's what I bought. So then while we're sitting here, I happened to was going to watch another video just to memorize where all the plugs and filler holes were. And I happened to see this guy said you had to use something different. So when I was originally doing my research, I was typing in 1966 Ford 3000 tractor. Technically that's what I have, but I have a 1966 Ford Selecto Speed tractor which uses a different kind of oil in the transmission. So I almost put the wrong kind in. So then after doing a little bit more research about that, I have to use a universal tractor fluid in this transmission. But the good thing about that is I can use the same oil in this transmission part. I can use the same oil in the rear. I can use the same oil in the power steering. I just cannot use it for the motor oil. So the one kind will work on this whole machine. Where when I got here, I brought 3 different kinds with me when I only needed 2. So that's where we're at now. And let's see, that's not where we're at. Well, that's where we're at now, getting ready to fill this up. But yesterday we had to run out to the store because I had the wrong oil with me. We had to go to 2 different towns, which was basically 60 miles away in total. So we got all the fluids now. And now I'm going to bring you in and show you this fill plug here that I'm having an issue with. So guys, this right here, that's my fill plug. But you can see that thing is so stripped off of there, stripped up, I could not get it off.
It's your level plug, not your full plug.
Yes, my level plug. That's my level plug. So you basically fill it up till fluid starts coming out here. So that bottom hole you see right there is for this screw, which I do not think is the original, because this screw only has the plumber tape on it, and it was just jammed in that hole. It wasn't even spun on there. It was just stuck in there. So my plan is I'm going to leave that hole open while I fill it up. Sorry guys, I'm dropping you. And then when it starts coming out there, I'll put that other pin back in there and then add about another gallon to raise it up to the other part. That's the best I know what to do, guys. I do know it's supposed to take about 4.5 gallons, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, you're in. You're good. Funnel's about half full.
So guys, I want to say this would have been a whole lot easier if your implements are off of your tractor.
Yeah, we're both having to reach around this auger.
So we have the rear fluid full. It took 5 gallons. So next we got to fill up the transmission. It uses the same fluid, which is the utility tractor fluid or the universal tractor fluid. As long as it meets 134D specifications, then you're fine. Again, this is for a 1966 Ford 3000 Selecto Speed.
What I thought was great is the big jugs that we bought it in. Doesn't say it's 134D compliant. We had to look that up online at the store that had really poor reception. So it was great figuring that out.
Yep. Make sure to check your manual and do your research. Don't go by what I say. Every tractor may be different. And this should take 3.2 gallons when we're done. But we're just going to fill it up till it starts coming out the hole.
Yeah, this has the same fill and level hole, so.
There's no way one person could do this by themselves.
Well, they could if they had like 4 hands. Well, 3, because I'm only using 1 hand.
And with my bad fingers, I can only hold this handle for so long that I got to take a little bit of a break.
But this shade is definitely helping, because we were just standing in the sun doing something and ooh, it was hot. Now we're standing under this little shade thing and it's not as bad. So we think we have about 3 gallons or so in this bucket, so at least this way the pourer can see where we're at in the funnel. The rear axle one, I had to tell him tilt more, tilt less, hold on, the funnel's full. This one he can see.
And because my hand is sore, I gotta take a little break. Just gripping them little handles, putting weight on that finger, kind of hurts my finger. It is getting better though. I can almost make a fist now.
I should show that in front of the camera, making that fist.
See, that's the extension of my fist right now. That's it. That's the extent of my fist, I should say.
And it was...
Or you can see this one closes a lot tighter. This one does not.
And you did that 4 months ago now.
April, May, June, July, yeah, 4 months ago.
And
April 13th.
And it is August 10th?
Yep. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's the 10th. Officially today is National Lazy Day, by the way.
Today was actually my uncle's birthday, but he passed away a few years ago. He was exactly 20 years older than me. Well, 20 years and 2 days. All right, we're going to take the oil drain plug off, and it's just right here kind of on the side. I'll have to open these things way up. And it's starting to rain on us, guys, so we're going to get this started. And then while it's draining, we're just going to sit in the car. Nice black oil. It's what you always want to see, right?
Yeah, there was no rain in the forecast, and well,
Now it is.
There's rain now.
And I'm just going to clean this plug off. It's only supposed to hold 3 gallons, I think it was, so hopefully it'll all fit in that bucket. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that one.
It's nowhere near 3 gallons, and it's starting to slow down,
Yeah.
So
our next task is to take off this filter. This is a canister style filter. Takes a 3/4 wrench. I'm sure we're going to lose some oil here, so
the bucket's still down there. We're good.
yep.
Now you looked up how much oil it's supposed to take. We think we had said the wrong number a minute ago.
It takes 8 quarts. Oh, that was odd. There we go. Old rags and clean this area out. We got to take this gasket off too because we got a new one for it. Yes, we're trying to hurry and get this done before it rains, guys.
In between the raindrops.
Oh, you hear that thunder? All right. I'm going to put that plug in next. And don't crank down this too hard, guys. If you're just learning how to do this, you want to just get it pretty snug. Of course, you're going to check it for leaks after you fill it up. You put a little bit of clean oil on here. Just want to coat it with oil, guys. It's got to go on here. I need to wait this out a little bit. of it. So we finished the oil change without you guys because it was starting to rain. We wanted to hurry and get this done. We got a break in the rain right now, so we wanted to come back and let you know what we did. We got this on, I think you saw that. We filled about 2 gallons of oil into the motor right now. And now we need to start it and let some oil run up into this filter. And while we're gonna let it run for a minute or two, then let it cool down, settle back down, and then check the oil level with our dipstick.
Oil's just running out.
Where at?
The oil filter.
So guys, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, because that ring back there was kind of bent and had a crease in it when I got it. I don't know why they didn't ship it flat somehow. So now I need to take this back off and check that ring.
You want the bucket.
Yep, I'm gonna need a bucket too. I just tightened it a little bit more. I'm gonna check it again. I'm gonna try it again. Before I take that all the way back off. Let's start it up again and see what happens.
Put the bucket in place to catch it, just in case.
Yeah, and I'm not going to turn the gas on because there's enough gas in there to get it started. All right, so now we're just going to let it sit, and it looks like all I had to do was tighten that filter up more. But I was afraid to tighten it up too much because it looked like it was pushing this rubber ring out from underneath the screw, so I kind of stopped tightening it up, but I guess it just needed a few more turns and it was good. I still don't like the way that rubber looks on that nut, but as long as it ain't leaking, I guess. So we're going to let it sit here a few minutes, settle down, and then we'll check it on the dipstick. I'm actually going to clean this off a little bit. That way, in case it is leaking, we can be able to tell it. And that was my fault. Like I said, I was afraid to tighten up that filter too far. And now that we got water, guys, oh shoot, dropped that right in the oil. I'd like to get the power washer over here and power wash this thing off a little bit. Still see a little drippy here and there, but I think that's just where it was coming out the first time. I hate that that oil got all over the ground, but here's what it is, I guess. So it's been quite a few minutes, guys. We're going to check this fluid level now. And I am going to wipe it off and stick it back in there and see what it says. It looks like it was over full. So, nope, I definitely got to add more. I guess we lost more than we thought. So, it may still come out that filter. I may have to take that filter back off. Let's go ahead and put back in what we got. Looks like we lost quite a bit. Yeah, it's only got maybe 3/4 of a gallon left in here. We'll add about half of it, let it sit, and we'll check it again. Actually, I'm going to add about half of it, let it sit, start it up, and then check it again. It's been about 15 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and check this fluid level. I'm gonna clean it off first and then we'll check it again. And it looks like it needs a little bit more, guys. I know you can't see that, but this is full. We're at the line right below the full. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more oil. And while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna let you guys go here because this video is probably getting kind of long. Guys, don't go by anything I said here on your tractor, especially if you have different model or different style tractor. Double check all your research because, like I said, I almost made a costly mistake on this tractor. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, just showing you what we're doing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe you didn't like the video, but you're just like me. Give me a thumbs up.
Or me.
Come a little further, they didn't see you. And until next time, guys, y'all have a great day. So I'm gonna probably take this whole jug, since I wasted a lot of it by not tightening that filter.